Wow, horror games. Have you heard of those? This video will offer up some of the best current horror games in Roblox, and also let you know which ones you should be playing and which ones you probably shouldn't. Number 7. Blair. Blair is inspired by Phasmophobia, the extremely popular horror detective game from this year. You're assigned a role of a ghost hunter and have to venture into some spooky locations with your friends. This Roblox game actually supports in-game voice chat. This helps you communicate with other ghost hunters and makes the experience scarier when you play with friends. There are currently lots of different maps, ghosts, and evidence in the game, but also a number of bugs that the developer has pointed out themselves. Still, this game is a lot of fun right now, and is one of the most popular horror games in Roblox. Number 6. Poppy Playtime Story. Based on the super popular horror game, Poppy Playtime, Story is basically a Roblox version of the game that you can play with your friends. The game takes place in an abandoned toy factory that is overrun with spooky toys that have come alive. Even if you've not played the horror game from earlier this year, it was very popular around Halloween, then you will love the scary experience. You can play the game on your own or with your friends, though it's a lot more fun with your friends. The main aim of the game is to find the special flower. Once upon a time, you used to work at the factory, but a lot has changed. Have you got what it takes to make it out in one piece? Number 5. Scary Elevator. Elevator games are super popular. You descend down different floors and try to survive with your friends, each floor with a new horrifying encounter to experience. Will you make it to the bottom of the elevator? There are dozens of games like this in the horror genre on Roblox. Just pick your favorite and get playing. Scary Elevator has some brand new scary characters to encounter, which has brought in lots of new players. Recent updates bring the number of floors up to a whopping 44, which means there is loads to see and do by the time you get to the bottom. You could also check out Scary Elevator 2. Number 4. The Horror Mansion. There's nothing quite like a haunted mansion. It's a classic in the horror genre, and this Roblox game manages to capture the pure fear of exploring dusty corridors and ominous rooms. There are actually 2 of these games, the Horror Mansion and the Horror Mansion. That first game is a bit lighter with some funny bits moments, whereas the second is all about the killers. No laughs here, only fear. Check out either and decide for yourself which is better. Number 3. Piggy. What's more sinister than a pig wielding a baseball bat? Nothing. Nothing is more sinister. The Piggy series of Roblox games is a long-running popular franchise, if you can call Roblox games a franchise, that has attracted hundreds of thousands of players. The game is simple. Solve a puzzle while evading the staring, dead eyes of Piggy. The game is currently on its 2nd book and the 7th chapter, and at the time of writing it has over 8 billion visits. That's a lot of players. Number 2. Survive the Killer. Noticing a trend in Roblox horror games. There are loads where you're basically running away from something hunting you, and Survive the Killer embraces that concept. However, things are a bit different here, since one player gets to be the killer each round. This is another massively popular Roblox game in 2021, with a constant 10,000 plus player base. Like all other games on the platform, there are ways to grind up your character level for buffs and cosmetics. Number 1. The Mimic. Noticing a trend in Roblox horror games. There are loads where you're basically running away from something hunting you, and Survive the Killer embraces that concept. However, things are a bit different here, since one player gets to be the killer each round. This is another massively popular Roblox game in 2021, with a constant 10,000 plus player base. Like all other games on the platform, there are ways to grind up your character level for buffs and cosmetics. The game uses spooky lighting, jump scares, and storytelling through notes dotted around the school. Is it suitable for young kids? Probably not. It's one of the spookier games on this list. Special mention, Insane Elevator. The premise of these games in Roblox is that you jump in an elevator with a chance of getting some in-game currency, but it's usually something scary, a slender, a piggy, some zombies. It's played with a bunch of other players. Insane Elevator isn't too scary, which is why it's one of the most popular horror games in Roblox. Suitable for all ages, the number of other players all clumped together kind of makes this game more fun than spooky. Thank you for watching. Make sure to leave a like and sub to the channel.